Hi and welcome to our 14th episode.
I hope, I dream, I wish to catch a big fish, and I do it when I can. I'm a happy fisherman, and I do it when I can. I'm a happy fisherman.
This time we made an effort to quickly put together a few video clips of the adventures that happened in the past week. It's great to see how much snapper is around. But by saying that, there were days where we just couldn't get even one.
That's right. So if you didn't manage to hook one yet, don't get disheartened. It happens to us as well. So yeah, just don't get disheartened. Keep positive attitude and keep trying again and again. Simple as that. If you read reports on social media, you'll find out that one day they had P2, the next moment they had Faulkner Beacon, the day after they had Spoil Ground, T14. So they move around. I definitely cannot advise you, should you go around and look for them, or should you just stay in one spot and belly up and hope they're going to turn up, because that has to be your gut feeling. It's your decision on the spirit of the moment.
As for the bait, pilchard, silver whiting, squid or fresh salmon fillets worked the best. So in the next video you will see our adventure catching salmon for fresh bait just in front of Windham Harbour.
Enjoy. It was just after lunch and we decided we should go fishing. By 3 p.m, me, Will and little Chiquita launched at Werribee, and the plan was to go and get some salmon in front of Windham Harbour, then keep going towards P2 and chase some snapper. The weather was great, so our first stop was straight out from Windham Harbour in 6 meters depth. I set up the cameras and the game was on. Then this, as I washed my boat previous day, I left my tools back at home. Since we had no knife, scissors did the trick. Not even a minute in and we were on. We started catching salmon on paternoster rig loaded with small pieces of pilchard, like little cubes. A few days ago I tried the traditional way using metal slugs or soft plastics, but somehow they preferred pilchard. They were not that big, but they were great fun on small 2-kilo rods. As you see, we are very close to Windham Harbour, and yeah, there were plenty of them around. In between all the salmon, we got a flatty, or sometimes even double flatty. And sometimes we got snagged. I did not have my underwater camera as the water's a bit murky and it started to chop up a little bit. It looked like it's going to be more than a meter waves, so we decided to drop the plan for P2 and stay here and have some fun with salmon and collect some fresh bait. Here is the setup that worked for us. Standard paternoster rig, small cubes of pilchard, and that was it. No need to cast at all, just drop it straight down and let it hit the bottom. And in no time we had fish on. We even tried a standard Tinganoster rig just to improvise a little bit, and that worked as well. I did have few heavy rods set up as well, but they didn't do any good, only banjo sharks. Then we went live on Facebook, and here you can see after we dropped the bite how long it took to have a hook up. As you see, not even 30 seconds and we were on. A few hours later, we had enough fresh bite and we were out. While we are here, we're gonna try to get you more familiar with Windham Harbour.
At one stage, the rock wall here was producing some really nice fish, but because of people leaving rubbish behind, the wall has been fenced off.
Yeah, unfortunate. Enjoy the next video.
Windham Harbour is a beautiful modern marina located on the northwest shore of Port Phillip Bay. The marina can accommodate vessels of up to 25 meters long. There is a 24-hour fuel facility and private boat ramp. It is Melbourne's newest harbour suburb, with some nice luxury apartments, great marina and few nice places to eat out. At this stage, there is a 104 trailer base where you can actually store your boat. Fuel Dock supplies quality diesel and ULP fuels and accepts payments from both Visa and MasterCard at the fuel pump. Also, currently in the process of building a dry storage shed as well, with spaces for up to 400 boats. Beside the marina, there is a toilet block, lots of car park spaces, and a nice walking track for you to enjoy. You will also enjoy your time on land at one of the fully licensed eating establishments. Windham Harbour, it's a hidden gem and a great place to visit.
Okay, next video we were chasing snapper. So we left Werribee, we took off all the way on the other side, 30 plus K, and yeah, we hit Chelsea, Frankston, all that area. What happened?
Not a lot to start off with. I had Michael and Taz with us. Michael and Taz had never caught a snapper, even in a previous trip. They've been out a few times. So the mission was, let's do our best to try and get them onto a nice snapper. We sanded all the way from Werribee South through to Chelsea. We sanded around the 20-21 metre mark. A lot of bait fish, even on the way through. Seen seals chasing some salmon, throwing them out the water, things like that. But yeah, anchored up 21 metres off Chelsea. Michael was onto the flathead, caught a few flatheads, a couple of little pinkies. We moved a couple of times, as not a lot was happening. You took off down whereabouts did you go?
Spoil ground, the dumper, yeah.
Yeah, you took off down there. We sat where we were for a while, then decided to come up near you only because you'd had to hook one, about 3 kilos I believe.
Yeah.
So we anchored up probably 60 metres away from you, and yeah, it was good.
Well, because of the puppy, obviously, I actually cooked up a 3 kilo and a 4 kilo one. We took off early, just before the sunset, but you guys stayed on the sunset?
Yeah, we stayed till sunset, and lucky we did. It turned out well, especially for Taz. I think everybody enjoyed it. They had a great time. Enjoy the next clip. You'll see what happens.
Everybody enjoyed it, and everybody, I think, on the bike heard Taz screaming his face off in excitement. So
They did.
Have a look at the next clip, and I hope you enjoy it.
Enjoy, guys.
Monday, 30th of November 2021. Just after lunch, we are off to east side of the bay. We decided today we're gonna chase snapper around Chelsea and Frankston area. Will was on his way as well, and he had Michael and Taz with him. On the way there, we seen lots of bite balls and few seals in action, and that all happened just on the west side of the shipping channel. We kept going to our destination, where we would meet with Will and try to scan around to see if we can find some fish. We did anchor in few different places, but nothing was showing on the sounder. We had everything on offer, from pilchard, silver whiting, squid and fresh salmon. I rigged the salmon on double snell rig, and I was hoping for a snapper or gummy. In the mix, I had Reddy's rig as well. That rig is a paternoster setup, and I loaded with few pieces of pilchard. I normally drop this one straight down to the bottom. The water was a bit calmer on this side of the bay. Around Werribee was breaking a bit, and it was a long drive here. Now it was time to relax and see what's going to happen. After about half an hour, I took all the rods out to go backwards and try the west side of the channel. As I did that, the last rod, which had salmon fillet on it, took off. By the head shakes, we knew it's a snapper. We landed this 3 kilo red, so we end up staying for another 10 minutes to see if they just turned up. Nothing happened, so we were on the way to Spoil Ground. Spoil Ground is just west of the shipping channel, and that's the spot where we seen the bite fish on the way here. Here we managed few pinkies straight away, so looked promising. The main difference here is that we've seen lots of activity on the sonar. In meantime, Will and the crew didn't do any good on the other side, so we called them to come next to us. Next moment, my rod with Reedy's rigs and small cubes of pilchard took off. I was on a nice fish. I made sure my drag is not too tight and I took my time with it. The difference between this and the previous fish, this one did few runs, so it took a little bit longer for it to give up. Five minutes later, we had it at the net, but decided to make another dive. That was it. We landed a nice snapper, and even it looked quite big, it only made the 4 kilo mark. In meantime, on Will's boat, Michael and Taz were having fun with flatties and some nice pinkies. Because of Chiquita, I made an early return to Werribee while Will stayed for the sunset session. And what do you know? Taz is on his first ever snapper. Sorry about the wind noise, but you need to hear the excitement reaction.
Are you my first snapper?
Oh, take it on.
Are you my first snapper?
I just walk up to the cabin so I can get him from behind. Oh, beautiful.
Don't tell me.
Slowly.
Oh, come on, baby. Come on. Yes! Yes! My first snapper!
I took Taz a few times with me and we tried hard. We always say it doesn't matter, next time. Well, persistence always pays off. At the ramp, we spoke with few people that enjoy our show, but we had to run as there were too many mosquitoes. Soon after, Will packed up as well. We all met at my place, took few pictures of the fish, and then we had a nice snapper on the barbecue dinner.
In the next few minutes, we will display a few thank you messages that we got from people enjoying our show. So far we had 100% positive feedback, and it's nice to see that our episodes help few people catch some nice fish.
As per merchandises, again, we're trying hard. We're going to push so we can have them before Christmas. Keep eye on our website, subscribe to actually our website, it's for free. And that way you're not going to miss the actual news that we put out there. Enjoy the next presentation.
Enjoy.
17th of November. Here, fellas, P2, 1 billion boats. Just away from the crowd, a little bit of burley going. And let me know when you get colour, mate. Right. Hoppa! Oh, he swung straight into that. Check that doesn't even fit the net. Got him! There it is, I see it. What is it? Big fish. Yeah, there it is. Look at the size of it. Oh, that! What? Jesus, it's got bigger than that, but look at that though.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode and we will see you next week.
Cheers.
I hope, I dream, I wish to catch a big fish, and I do it when I can. I'm a happy fisherman, and I do